season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Mikey, hey, please. Hey, Crash. Dragon 60.
Willis going to look to throw first play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now Pohl. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Pohl. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, they run it with Pohl. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Buffalo 18.
2nd and 5 now. Willis firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis will look to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They run it with Pohl. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
13-yard line.
Panther 50. Panther 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field. And you're exactly right about that.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And the broken tackle could not free it. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about
touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bulldogs have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Play action, Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18 Rattler. 19 right.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Right there, hurt. 19.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not be picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Bulldogs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun on third down, Youngblood. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll try the left side. Polk. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to throw, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers,
Looking to throw on second down. Youngblood steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, it's Willis. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Panther first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, Youngblood. And he whips that one incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Panther 11, go!
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people's bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes on. Zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hey! Warriors 70!
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in press territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
19 tight!
To throw again. Youngblood buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. A final shot before break. Youngblood. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hall again on second down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3. Back to throw. Youngblood. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 19 Lions. Go three.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Come 19, come 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulldogs have got it back to within a score. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Mustang 19.
Willis now off of play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 2nd and a yard, Willis. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Youngblood going across the middle, and Valdez Scantling has it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. 4 on the offense. First down.
On 1st and 10, Youngblood. And he's got his man on the out route. It's up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And check down, complete to Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, Youngblood. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Youngblood completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the draw, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down, Youngblood. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Up the middle they go. Polk, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job of staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go play action with Willis. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack, Willis. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Panthers 35, Bulldogs 21. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Willis to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good. 4-8.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
From the gun, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Charles, a lot of happy face.